Over the last 10 years, audiences waiting around in the theater for an extra scene or two after the credits start rolling has pretty much become a Marvel Cinematic Universe tradition. Some of these scenes might set up future movies, like the meeting between Falcon and Captain America at the end of Ant-Man, or they might bring up something that could be explored in a sequel, like Mordo attacking other sorcerers at the end of Doctor Strange, or they could just be there for the lulz.
What do you let it lick you like that for? Gross.
So is it really all that much of a surprise to say that the newest entry in the MCU, Black Panther, has both a mid and post-credit scene? Well, I guess it is. About half my theater walked out right after the mid-credit scene.
You're a f***ing idiot.
Come on guys, you know better than that. Everybody knows you never leave a Marvel movie till the theater employees kick you out. Regardless, both of the scenes at the end of Black Panther are huge, and could have ramifications for upcoming MCU movies, like Black Panther 2 and Avengers Infinity War. So let's not waste any time here, let's break down the mid and post-credit scenes in Black Panther and check them out. By the way, this should be self-explanatory, but just in case it isn't for whatever reason, there's gonna be some spoilers in this video, so here's a spoiler warning. Anyways, in the mid-credit scene, we see T'Challa, Okoye, and Nakia visiting the United Nations, with T'Challa giving this big speech about how he wants to move Wakanda away from its isolationist history and share the country's technology with the rest of the world. This announcement is, of course, mocked by one of the people listening to T'Challa's speech, who questions what all Wakanda could possibly offer the rest of the world. It's a bit messed up, but Wakanda did present itself as a poor third world country up until this point, so I guess it's a fair question. Either way, rather than lose his cool, T'Challa just smirks in response, and that's where the scene ends. Now honestly, I think it's kinda cool that Wakanda's being moved in this direction after they've been trying to keep attention off themselves as much as possible, since it actually comes off like T'Challa learned a little bit from the movie's villain, Killmonger. See, Killmonger's end goal was to use Wakanda's weapons to force political change by overthrowing governments around the world and replacing them with what he thought would be a more fair and just Wakandan empire. Now, while that plan might just be the tiniest bit extreme, there is a decent idea at the core of it all. Wakanda isolating itself isn't a great idea, and for the rest of the world to truly progress to its level, Wakanda needs to step out of the shadows and help out as much as it can. And obviously all that helping out is going to change pretty much everything. Like, I'm assuming everyone on Earth is going to look to Wakanda and its weapons when Thanos starts rolling out his Outrider army during the events of Avengers Infinity War. And who knows what'll happen when everybody has access to a little bit of vibranium or Wakandan technology. I mean, just think about all the possibilities here, like maybe Hawkeye could get some vibranium arrows, or Iron Man could upgrade his armor with some of that same nanotech in T'Challa's Black Panther suit. That last one might have already happened by the time Infinity War rolls around. I mean, look at how Tony's armor builds itself around him. It's kind of like how the Black Panther suit forms around T'Challa. Or some random dude could get a hold of it and turn into a supervillain. But that's crazy. There's no way anything like that could ever happen, right?
We still have another load from yesterday. We're supposed to turn this in, right?
I'll tell you what. Let's keep it.
Well, moving on, the post-credit scene starts with a group of kids just staring right at the camera, almost like they're staring right into your soul or something.
No, it's not creepy at all.
It turns out they're actually looking at someone who starts to wake up not too long after the scene starts. We then cut to a shot of T'Challa's sister, Shuri, standing outside of a small hut by a lake. The kids staring at the audience a minute ago come running out of the hut, followed soon afterwards by Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier himself, who's apparently decided to embrace the Jesus look ever since he started walking around Wakanda. The kids, calling Bucky the White Wolf, eventually leave, and Shuri tells him that he has a lot to learn before the scene cuts to black. Now obviously this means Shuri figured out how to undo all the brainwashing Bucky was suffering from after he was dropped off by Steve Rogers at the end of Captain America Civil War, which is really impressive considering they pointed out at the beginning of Black Panther that it's only been about a week since T'Challa's dad died in a convoluted plot to get superheroes to punch each other at an airport. Now what's really cool about this scene is the whole White Wolf thing. See, in the comics, White Wolf is actually the code name of this guy Hunter, who became the adopted son of King T'Chaka after his parents died in a plane crash, and eventually became the head of Wakanda's secret police, the Dogs of War, otherwise known as the War Dogs in the movie. Now, how does this apply to Bucky? Well, I'm guessing he'll sort of fill Hunter's role in the MCU, becoming an adopted son of Wakanda, and maybe even working with the War Dogs in future Black Panther movies. I mean, Wakanda's people are the first to treat him nicely after he turned into a mind-controlled murder machine for the billionth time, and considering we see Bucky fighting alongside the Wakandan army and the Avengers in the trailer for Infinity War, it's possible that T'Challa will make him an honorary citizen of Wakanda as thanks for helping defend the nation. Who knows, maybe after the fight with Thanos, Bucky might even end up staying in Wakanda for a while, maybe go on a few War Dog spy missions or whatever, and eventually take up the mantle of the White Wolf. You never know, it's possible. I mean, where else is he gonna go, right? It's not like the rest of the world's gonna be all that thrilled to see a supposed terrorist just walking around without a care. But anyways guys, that's my take on the mid and post-credit scenes in Black Panther. If you guys agreed with anything I said in this video, or if you have your own thoughts about these scenes you want to throw out there, then go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then go ahead and click that like button, and if you're new, maybe consider clicking that subscribe button too. I've also got links to my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Patreon in the description. You should probably check those out too. And if you want to see more of my content, then you can click the link to my last video. It's right there in the middle of your screen. Alright, and I will see you all next time.